4 years ago, Quincy Promes was lighting up Euro 2020 and was linked with Manchester United. Now, he's exiled in Dubai fighting a jail sentence for drug smuggling and stabbing his cousin. This is the story of Quincy Promes. In 2017, Dutch bad boy Quincy Promes fires Spartak Moscow to the title. He's named Russia's Footballer of the Year, gets a £15 million move to Ajax, and records a rap track with Memphis Depay. But it's all about to come crashing down. Quincy found out that his cousin stole a €3,000 necklace from his aunt, and Quincy wasn't happy about it. At a family barbecue, he grabbed a knife and repeatedly stabbed his cousin in the thigh, and he only stopped when his father jumped in and begged him to stop. Later that day, Quincy phoned his dad and said, "Why did you jump in front of him? You saved his life. I would have..." him. On the same phone call, he said his loyalty is to his aunt, and whoever steals from her, he will... But Quincy doesn't realise that the police were recording the calls. A few months later, he's arrested, and as the criminal charges loom, he makes a surprise move back to Spartak Moscow. And conveniently, Russia doesn't have an extradition treaty with the Netherlands, meaning he can't be arrested while he's in Russia. But Quincy is still a very, very good footballer, and Frank de Boer, the manager of the Netherlands, still picked him for the national team. Shortly after, he's charged with attempted murder of his cousin, and things are about to get much, much worse. You see, it turns out the police were tapping Quincy's phone for a reason. He's wanted for drug trafficking. And they catch Quincy and his accomplice trying to smuggle 1,300 kilograms of cocaine by boat and disguise it as sea salt. The police seize the £65 million stash and arrest the striker. He gets a total of 7 years jail time for what he did to his cousin and the drugs, but he doesn't care because he's safely holed up in Russia where he's still scoring goals for Spartak Moscow. All Quincy has to do is stay out of trouble. So when he headed to Dubai for a training camp in February, his lawyer had some simple advice. Don't get arrested. But after 3 days he's arrested at a Dubai airport trying to flee the country after an alleged hit and run incident. The Spartak Moscow rip up his contract and Quincy is put into the notorious Al Awir prison, where he's forced to share a freezing cold prison cell with 25 other people. But he doesn't stay locked up for long. According to local press, Russian authorities intervened on a high level to secure his release on bail. Now stuck in the UAE while he fights for extradition to the Netherlands, Quincy Promes signed for second-tier side Dubai United. And just last week, he popped up in a local seven-a-side tournament playing for an office rental side in which he finished top scorer. But I don't doubt that's the last we're going to hear of Quincy Promes' story.